Hello everyone, I'm Nani Ratos. Today I'm going to share with you my upgraded robot, the detection and rescue Robocar. So here I have three problems. So first is the dozens of people were trapped under the building which collapsed in central China, officials said Saturday, as rescue squad threw the rubble and used buzzsaws to pull several survivors free. So last April 30, 2022, the building which housed a hotel, apartments, and cinema caved in on Friday afternoon in Changsha City, Hunan Province. At least 23 people remained trapped late Saturday, while 39 of others were uncontactable. After the incident, Mayor of Changsha told reporters, the situation of the missing persons is being further assessed. Mayor Zheng Shanxin said rescue workers in orange hard hats swarmed the scene. Our main problem here is the struggle of the rescuers to find people that have been trapped under the rubble. So, the second problem here is that blind spot is a location that is invisible to the driver from the driving seat or with the use of three mirrors. This spot is found at the vehicle sides or directly behind the vehicles. So, vans, SUVs, trucks, and higher vehicles tend to have larger blind spots. Blind spots causes numerous accidents resulting in fatalities, injuries, and property damage. So the main problem here is the level of risk to those vehicles who are having blind spots, especially larger ones. And lastly, during COVID-19 pandemic, the demand for safer alternatives to chemical disinfection has increased. Toxicities are worry with commonly used chemical disinfectants. Thus, Obtech developed Abbott A to remove disinfect environment of bacteria and viruses. Chinese robotics startup Obtech Robotics or Obtech has launched a mobile disinfectant robot called Adibot A to meet a demand of autonomous cleaning regimes. It emits UVC or ultraviolet C rays to eliminate germs from indoor environments. The robot's autonomous features allow it to enter confined spaces and use the least amount of disinfectant or UVC time possible to meet UVC energy targets. So next is the background of the project. So it focuses mainly on United Nations Sustainable Development Goals or the SDGs. So first is the number 3, good health and well-being. So specifically in goal 3.6, that is to protect labor rights and promote safe and secure working environments of all workers. Thus, whenever a disaster occurs and the building collapses, this Robocar is designed to help rescuers and workers trapped under the rubble. Next is number 8, the decent work and economic growth, specifically in goal 8.8. So by 2020, half the number of global deaths and injuries is from road traffic accidents. Since this Robocar has an obstacle avoiding features, this system will warn the driver about the collision risk through audio means based on vehicle speed and obstacle distance. And lastly, the number 9, industry innovation and infrastructure. Support domestic technology development, research, and innovation in developing countries. This Robocar can great help to rescuers, especially in looking for trapped in tight spaces. Also, innovation Adibot A is a smart idea in this time of pandemic where people are not allowed to have a close contact. So next is the proposed design. So here are the materials that I used in my Robocar. So first is an IR receiver sensor, a remote control, 4 pieces 14500 battery, so that is 3.7 volts, and a 4 slots battery holder, male to male jumper wires, male female jumper wires, 2 pieces DC motor and wheels, L29 motor driver, 2 pieces infrared for the obstacle, and Arduino Uno of course, an active buzzer, and red and blue LED, and a 220 ohms. So this is my schematic. So as can you see here, so my ground and my VCC or my power source is directly connected to every component here. So here in my IR sensor is the out is connected to A0 and A1. my IR receiver is connected to A5, my Bluetooth is connected to pin 2 and G, my motor driver is consecutively connected to pin 10 to 5, so that is from ENA to ENB. And here my DC motor is also connected on the both side of my DC of my motor driver. And here my two LEDs and my buzzer is connected in series, so every time my buzzer sound, so my two LEDs also blink, so they go with the sound. So here, so this robot can run in 3 ways. So first, through the IR sensors. So these are for obstacle avoiding feature, which makes the robot move freely and avoid every obstacle it encounters. Next, so it can also be controlled using a remote control, which can be used to retrieve the connection whenever the Bluetooth connection is lost. And lastly, it can be controlled using an Android application or using the MIT app. So for testing and results, so this is my actual rescue and detection Robocar. So as you can see here in the top view, I put my LEDs on the top so that it can be easily see in the dark or tight spaces. I also elevated my IR receiver, and I put it on the back part of my robot so that it won't be obstructed and for better signal. I also add a camera or smartphone for monitoring purposes. And here in my Arduino code, so it is composed of multiple codes for every sensor being used in this Robocar, and is programmed based on its feature. So since this is an upgraded robot, so before it is a line following robot, and now it is already an obstacle avoidance and can be controlled through 2 ways, through remote control and an Android app. So let's see the result.